Welcome everyone to Yin Yoga. My name is Tammy and I'll be guiding you through the next 45 minutes. Our focus is on neck and shoulder release, something that is always needed for our daily lives. Beginning our practice, we'll turn towards the front of our mat. So this is my front of my mat. I'm just going to turn my body and they can turn your body too. And come into child's pose. Child's pose we'll do various ways right now. So first of all, come to all fours, uncurl the toes, sit back into the heels. First child's pose is a forward fold. Take your hands further away from the body. Let the forehead rest towards the ground. Letting your body settle in towards the ground. Feel the opening coming through the back of the arms. Now use your breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, your exhale breath longer than the inhale breath. Moving over, walking our hands over to the left side. So you can lift up your head and then walk your hands over to the left side, still in child's pose, and then draw the forehead down towards the ground. Feel the stretch all along the right side, the upper body here, still underneath of your armpit, right armpit this time. Slowly coming up and walk your hands to the other side, arms to the other side. So to the right side now and let the forehead rest down towards the ground. Here we're stretching into the other side. So left side, underneath your armpit, still feeling that stretch into the left side. Slowly make your way back towards the center. And then come to all fours and to easy seat. So taking your right foot in front of the left foot here. Sitting up tall, so our legs are crossed in front. And then if you do have your band or strap handy, house coat tie, whatever is going to work for you, you're going to bring it towards your mat here. Taking our right arm over top of our head here, and then take your right hand down. We'll take the left arm behind, and then the goal is to hold onto your hands. But using the band, take your band overhead, so hold onto your band with your right hand, and then wrap your left arm behind the back and walk your hands to each other. And eventually holding on to the hands. But right now, just holding onto the band. Feel that opening coming through our shoulders in a different way. Feel a little bit more of an opening. Stretch into our left side of the front of the shoulder. Now use your breath, inhaling, opening up into all those tight areas. Exhaling, helping yourself to release. You may close your eyes, let your body settle. Continue to breathe into all those tight areas. Exhale, letting yourself release. You may take your hands a little bit closer together now. Slowly releasing your left hand, taking it away, and then the right arm, bringing it down. Okay. And to the other side, hold on to your strap, take it behind your head here. So bring your arm up and then bend through the elbow. Take your arm behind and then take your right hand behind, hold on to your band or strap. And then we walk our hands closer together. And now this shoulder may feel different to the other side. Drawing your left elbow up towards the sky. Okay, turn your attention to your breath. Inhaling into all those tight areas. And then exhaling, releasing. Let your body settle. Continue to draw your shoulders away from the ears. Slowly coming out of this stretch, we release our right hand and then release our left hand. Okay, place your band to the side and crossing your legs. And then this time, take your left leg in front of the right leg. So cross your legs again, but left leg in front. Roll back through the shoulders. And then draw your shoulders down. Cross your right arm in front. And then place your left hand onto your forearm, or you can place it higher into the top of your arm here. Relax through the shoulders. And then release, and then the other side, cross your arm in front. Relax through the shoulders. And then release. Okay, still in easy seat. Draw your chin down towards the chest. Not too big of a tip down. So not jamming your chin into the chest, just a little tip of the chin. Keep breathing. Continue to sit up tall. Let your body settle. Slowly take your head up. Cross your right arm over your chest. Place your right hand onto your left shoulder. Take the left hand behind, and then your palm is facing away towards the back. Inhale. Exhale, let your body just settle. And then tipping your right ear over to the right shoulder. We'll be here for a minute. So use your breath to help you too. Just settle into this pose. You may inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds now. Continue to let the shoulders be drawn away from the ears. Coming out of this pose, we gently lift our head back up to the center, releasing both of our arms down to the sides. Okay, into the other side. Cross your left arm over your chest here. Place your hand on top of the right shoulder. Take your right arm behind. Palm faces towards the back. Relax the shoulders. Close your eyes. And then draw the left ear down to the left shoulder. Let your shoulders release down away from the ears. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Turn your attention to your breath again. Feel your shoulders start to release. And coming out of this pose, we gently take our head back up to the center. Release our arms down to the sides. Okay, let's make our way to all fours. Threading the needle. So actually, before we do threading the needle, let's come into cow and then cat. So wag our tail and then come into cow. Thinking of always moving through our lumbar spine first. So lumbar spine, drawing up, then thoracic, and then cervical, drawing your heart up towards the sky, looking up, and then into cat, big arch, lumbar spine moving through first, then thoracic, cervical, and then back to cow, lumbar, thoracic, cervical, cat, and then breathing, inhale to cow, exhale to cat, and then finding your neutral spine. Threading the needle, right side first. Inhale, draw your arm up to shoulder height, and then exhale, threading the needle. Your hand comes palm up towards the sky, turning your body over to the left side, let the head rest. Your left elbow may be up or maybe down. Thirty more seconds. The last 15 seconds, we make our way out of this pose. You may take your right hand now back towards the ground, and into the left side then. And inhale, sweep your left arm up to shoulder height, and then exhale, threading the needle onto the other side. Let the head rest down towards the ground. Your right elbow may be up or comes down towards the ground. Another way we can do this is taking your right arm forward. You may turn your thumb up towards the sky for the right arm that is forward, or your palm is down towards the ground. Close your eyes. Thirty more seconds. And slowly coming out of this pose to all fours. And again, you may wag your tail and then come over to the side of your body and turn your legs into butterfly. Bottom of your feet come together. And now I'm going to place cushions underneath my knees for support. So have your cushions ready here, place them underneath your knees. Adding the fold forward. Inhale, drawing up. Exhale, folding forward. Let yourself hang here. You may have your forehead resting on your hands. You may use a block to let the forehead rest. Finding what is going to work for you. Your forehead may come down towards the ground. Now turn your attention to your breath. Inhaling into the tight areas, all those places you feel that tension, and then exhale, release. 45 more seconds in butterfly. Letting yourself sink a little bit deeper into this pose. Slowly coming out of butterfly for the last 15 seconds. Okay, back into child's pose. And this time with child's pose, we'll use a block. So roll over to the side. And now I have two types of blocks here. I have a foam block and I have my cork block, and it doesn't matter, whatever you want to use. Now, stacking my blocks that they're too high, my head's going to be a little bit higher off the ground. So I'll show you first. So one high here, and then taking my elbows by the sides of my block, and then placing my hands into prayer above my head. Letting my forehead rest down towards my block. Now finding which way the block is going to work for you. You may have it too high, but you can try this. You don't have to use a block. You can let the forehead rest down towards the ground and your hands above the head. Slowly coming out of child's pose, and making your way up to seated, taking your legs in front of you. Stretch long in front, pressing your right leg up and over top of the left leg, coming into a twist here, placing your left foot down towards the floor. Draw your chest up towards the right knee. Coming into the twist, place your right hand down towards the ground. You can tag your fingers or have your hand flat. Drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twisting to the right side. And then let your body just settle here. Inhale, keep thinking about opening up. Exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Letting your body just release into this twist. Continue to draw your shoulders away from your ears. Twist is such a nice way to increase mobility through our spine, holding our stretches for longer, helping that release. Notice if you're holding on really tight. Just let your body just start to release, just letting go. There's no right or wrong, just enjoying this twist. Thirty more seconds. Coming out of the twist, coming back to the center, and then we'll twist to the other side. It's the counter pose here, twisting to the other side, just nice and gentle. Come back to the center. And then take your right leg long. Cross your left leg up and over top of the right leg, sitting up tall again. Holding onto the outside of the left knee. Take your left hand down towards the ground. You may tap the fingers or your hand is down towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twisting to the left side. Through the lumbar spine, thoracic, cervical, last part, looking over the shoulder. Close your eyes. Your shoulders be drawn away again from the ears. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Keep turning your attention to your breath. Inhaling, opening up through the chest, opening up through your belly. Thirty more seconds. Slowly coming out of the twist, coming back to the center very slowly, and then to the other side, little twist. back towards the center. Okay, coming over to the side of the body. We'll come down to the side, turning your head towards the front of your mat, and then roll over to your back. We have one more pose to do, opening up through the front of our chest here, and it will be a supported shoulder pose right here, supported bridge, I should say. And then I'm just going to show you without the support if you don't have a block. So without coming into the pose, so you can just look right now, without a block, you're lifting your pelvis up towards the sky and then holding here without looking around. Now, if you do have a block, just roll over to your side and then you can use the supports. So I'm going to use my cork block for support underneath my pelvis, and then I'm going to use my foam block to hold between my knees. I'm going to place my cork block underneath my pelvis. It's going to be on not the highest level, but the middle level. So not the lowest, but the middle level here. And then I'm going to place my block. Actually, I should place my foam block between my knees first, and then my cork block underneath my pelvis. You can also use a pillow too. If you have a firm pillow, placing it underneath your pelvis for support. Palms down towards the ground, always looking up towards the sky. So not turning your head from side to side, closing your eyes now. Let your pelvis sink, opening up through the front of our chest, lengthening through the back of the neck. For 45 more seconds in bridge. Let yourself sink a little bit deeper into this pose. Let yourself go. Slowly coming out of bridge, removing your props. And roll over to the side of the body and then place your props away from the body. Our final pose is Shavasana. Shavasana may be lying on the side of the body. You could also make an incline, lie on your back. The knees could be bent or legs straight. You could also come into a comfortable seated position. We'll be in Shavasana for a few minutes. So if you have a blanket, you can place that over top of your body or warm clothes. In Shavasana, close your eyes. Let your eye sockets feel heavy. Your lips part. Let your facial muscles release. Coming down your neck, let your neck soften. Your shoulders soften. Coming down your arms, let your arms soften. Let your hands soften. Your chest softens. Your belly releases. Squeezing your glutes, and then let your pelvis soften towards the ground. Let it melt, release, let go. Going down your legs, let your legs soften. Let them sink into the ground. Coming past your ankles, towards your feet, your toes, let them soften and sink. I will call you back when it is time. Slowly coming back. You're wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. Noticing your breath. We'll shift through our body. If you're lying on your back, you may bend the knees. Take your right arm overhead and roll over to your right side to fetal. We take a moment here, and then we gently come up to a comfortable seated position. You can have your hips higher than the knees to take pressure off the knees. And placing your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your practice with me. The light in me sees the light in you. I hope you have been able to find some release into the neck, into the shoulders or upper body throughout our practice. Namaste.